Yeah, best time of year, I think. Look, it's always exciting. It's been a tough year and a grind at times. And look, I think we're in a really exciting position coming to this finals series. It's our first two games at home, so that's a big advantage. But we want to make sure that we make the most of it.
Big year for yourself as well. Like, how do you reflect on what your years look like personally?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge, obviously. It's probably been one of the hardest years for my career. It's probably the most football that I've missed. And first with the injury, then with the suspension. So I kind of end up having three pre-seasons, really, so which isn't too much fun. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying the opportunities that I get. And that was kind of what I was looking forward to the back end of the year, was when I get an opportunity, whatever it was just make the most of it and enjoy my football.
How much have the younger guys turned to you since you've been back?
Oh, they've been full of confidence all year, and look, I've personally just been enjoying being out there with those guys. They've carried the team the whole year and taken their games to another level. And as you can see, three or four young boys getting all Australian this year, which is outstanding. So that's the exciting thing about our club is we've got some older boys with a lot of experience, young guys who have had incredible years, and that's the thing that's been most enjoyable coming back.
You mentioned some of the tough parts of the year there. The ban and the injury, of course. It's a double-edged sword in a way. You'd be so proud to see the way that the midfield was clicking together. During that time. But for your own game personally, did you fear that you wouldn't be able to force your way back in?
I always had faith that I'd get an opportunity, and at the start of the year, look, I always knew I was going to play probably a little bit more forward and midfield at times this year, and to see the way the boys have developed is incredible, and I take a bit of pride myself in that in terms of the last few years working alongside them, and that's been the enjoyable part. Is they got off to a flying start of the year and probably dipped a little bit late and hopefully come home strong. So we found our feet again and found that confidence, and hopefully find some good form over the next few weeks.
It's going to be tough calls to make this week, aren't there? Have you got indication yet of who's playing, who's not playing? Because it looks like everyone's fit, like nearly the whole team's fit.
Yeah, a few boys will be coming back, so hopefully Paps and Juzz will be available this week. So I think, look, that's a healthy thing for the club that blokes are available. Hopefully we can put our best team out in the park, and with that there are individuals that will probably miss out. But look, as a club standpoint, you want to be healthy going into September, because you never know what will happen each week to week.
Needless to say, you want to play. Like everyone's like desperate to be part of this game this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Look, obviously everyone wants to be part of September, and everyone's put their hand up and played their role during the year. And I think that's the biggest thing that we need to reflect on, is that it doesn't take 22 guys to get through a season. Like, we've had to dip into the VFL boys and then play their role, and guys come up and perform really well for a long period of the year. And look, individuals, it's unfortunate for individuals, which is the hard part, but as I said, we're really strong with where this group can go.
Just watching training, it's a reminder to you now, to us, like, look at the talent, how deep the talent is in this club, and now and a lot of it's starting to be produced through academy and everything like that. Like, how proud are you of the club for that part of it and what it's actually doing for footy in Sydney?
Yeah, it's incredible. I think you look at three of our four All-Australians this year were academy products. So I think for football in Sydney, it's such a strong thing to be performing well, and no doubt those boys have taken their game to another level. And look, they're the reason why there's bums on seats and why the Sydney crowd has got right behind us this year is the way the team's performing, and that's come from the younger guys and the talent that they have. And I think the biggest thing is we do have a talented list, but we also have a list that works bloody hard, and that's what this whole year was set up off the back of. I think that was probably one of the hardest pre-seasons we've had in my time, and the boys benefited from that.
As one of the older guys in the team, you've got the history against the Giants in finals. You've lost to them 3 times now. Does that add a little extra something to this weekend?
Oh, not really. Like, we're really confident with where we're sitting form-wise and what we need to do to win finals. And I think over the last few years, our group's got a fair bit of exposure to finals and big games and big moments, and losing those and winning those. And so you get a big cross-section of experience, and no doubt we've learnt from that. Obviously, there's a bit of history with the Giants in finals, but I don't think it'll weigh into this week.
You've got I don't know if you know, you've got the record for the most Brett Keck medals with 5. We were just talking to Errol. He's got 3 already. How much longer do you reckon you'll have that record for?
Yeah, he's chasing it pretty quickly, so I think I'm getting run down pretty quick. No doubt. I think he's probably got about 10, 15 years left in him. So, so no doubt that'll my record will be long gone.
Well, you've been in great form, particularly at a time when the side needed it most as well in terms of getting things back on track. Like, was that something for you that it gave you a bit more motivation to kind of be one of the senior players to help get things back?
Yeah, I think I always wanted to have an impact on the team when I did come back, and I thought I showed that across my first few weeks back. And as I said, we had a bit of a dip in form, and look, I think as an older person around the club, they're the times when you need to stand up and help the boys get through those periods, and I think we've done that really well. And we know previous years, experienced teams have done really well in finals. So for me, that's something that I want to be able to do, is bring that not just the experience, but the calmness and the composure out on the field, which is important in finals.
What or who do you see as the biggest threat at the Giants?
Look,
Defender shut down Jesse Hogan.
yeah, I think we need to back out in our defensive system first. I think if you leave it one-on-one with Jesse Hogan, it's going to be a pretty long day for that lonely defender. But look, we've got a system we know stands up. We've got confidence in that backline group now, and they've been really working hard over the last month of really nailing their structure and nailing working together. So I think forward line, definitely a big strength of theirs, and it'll be a battle in the midfield for sure. They've got some guns, we've got some guns, so it'll be head to head in there.